I've worked in IT for quite a few years, and I've used a lot of different backup solutions. I worked for a managed service provider that had a bunch of different clients, so I had experience with kind of a wide array of products out there. And I've always used StorageCraft before and had very good results with them. They were easy to use and didn't lose any data and kept everything very, very professional. So when it came time for me to choose a solution, that was one of the first ones I looked at with my vendors. You know, it'd be nice if we lived in a perfect world where data never got corrupt, lost, or broken or anything like that, but it happens, from human error to hardware error to, you know, natural disasters to whatever. You've got to protect your data and you got to be able to recover it if something happens. So, you know, you got to have a disaster recovery plan, whether it be for catastrophic or just for simple, hey, I deleted a file and I needed it back. My job, I'm the IT coordinator for TA Solberg company, and we own, amongst other things, a chain of grocery stores. It is my responsibility to do everything from day-to-day troubleshooting to all of the IT management, managing the network, backups, all of our vendors. Anything that works with technology in our corporation is going to come on my shoulders at one point or another. Ease of use and reliability. I knew that if they had my data, both on-site and off, I would be covered, and I knew that I would be able to get in there, use their interface, restore files from, you know, like I said, from an individual file all the way up to a bare bones. All of our computers were basically infected and locked. So I was definitely not going to pay a ransom to anybody there, and it was time to restore. So we ended up pulling our backups from there, and we did have most of them on site. However, some of those had gotten corrupt too, so we had to fly them in from the off-site data recovery center, which StorageCraft was very helpful on and moved on that just as fast as possible. And they got them to us in a very timely manner. All of our data was good. We were able to restore everything from workstations to servers, the point of sale system, everything like that, very quickly. It just, as soon as we had the backups in our hands, everything went smooth, worked like a charm. Since we've implemented StorageCraft and had an opportunity to use it, the confidence in our backups and our disaster recovery solutions up there has improved. You know, it's one of those things where you can do your tests on there and, you know, verify your data monthly, quarterly out there, but until you really go through and have to do a major recovery from there, it's hard to prove that it works. And especially with the people in my organization that aren't as technical and have a lot of faith in these products, you know, it was nice to see that when it came down to the wire that the product worked as designed, the people were helpful, and we were able to get everything back that we could, which, you know, having that confidence in there and in an organization really means a lot. And that also helps secure our business to make sure that, you know, we'll be sticking with StorageCraft to go in the future. I would recommend it. It worked great for me personally in this situation. And then also in my previous positions that I've held, I've used StorageCraft to help out other businesses, and it's always been a rock solid solution.